and welcome everybody. My name is Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com, and I'm here to do the Taurus November horoscope. Okay, it is another mega month, and I know I've been saying that for ages now, but there is still so much happening in the heavens. So right at the end of the month we have a full moon eclipse, and it's in your sign. So that is going to cause all sorts of changes for you, but you know, ultimately they'll be fantastic changes. We also have the new moon and Mars going direct on the 14th, and Mercury turning direct on the 3rd, so 3rd or 4th depending where you are. And so I must say, when I give you dates, there is a thing called the shadow period, so there's energy coming on and energy going off the dates I give you for those planets. So you could still have the effects of those planets before or after the day and a date that I give you. And also with an eclipse, effects can be felt beforehand and also after. So it's not necessarily right on the date that something major happens in your life. If you're new, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell right now, because I do my horoscopes rather differently to a lot of people. I like to choose 2 tarot cards as theme cards for the month for you. And before I turn the card over, I will have a little psychic vision. And just as I'm saying that, I can see straight away a big amethyst ring. Somebody's buying a beautiful ring with diamonds all around the amethyst. So that's like an example. The stuff is just right in my face as I speak. Okay, so let's go to the board now and see what these cards have to say. I'll just sharpen that up a little bit more. Yes. Okay, so the first card I like to think pertains to the beginning, the first half of the month, but not necessarily in practice, because, you know, Spirit does what it wants when it wants. Okay, we're going to go with that card there because it's really standing out to me. Closing my eyes now, what do I see for Taurus for November 2020? Okay, new life for you, dear Taurians. It's like you've been through a particularly hard time, and now I see a whole lot of butterflies around you, and yes, purple ones actually, and even, you see, I've even gone purple. So purple ones, all about your spirituality and your intuition and psychic ability. So you could have a renewed interest if, you know, you were very interested before and you've sort of not been so motivated about your spirituality recently, but that's about to change and you'll become even more motivated around your spirituality. Okay, and the card that comes up is the 4 of Wands. So this is about being motivated and inspired because it's Wands. And you'll see here she's sort of sitting in a window with baseball bats all around the window. You can see the new growth and the new life here in these leaves. Okay, so they're about opportunities, and a window is a window of opportunity. So you're going to have a certain time frame to take opportunities in your life. If you don't take them at the appropriate time, they'll probably go away. So you'll have some thinking to do to see if you should pick up and embrace opportunities. It is a time where you know, it'd be great if you could have some downtime and relax and socialize and enjoy some of the fruits of the harvest. Okay, so maybe you've been through a hard time lately and Spirit wants to reward you in some way. Please take up that opportunity, because see here, all these grapes, these are the harvest of your labors. What you've been doing is going to come back. So if you've been working hard and diligently on a project or on yourself or in your spiritual life, that is going to be rewarded. If you've been sitting watching TV and not doing much, then you'll probably get more TV and not much. But you will reap what you've sown recently, but it comes as opportunities. So I think it tends to be more positive than just, you know, purely karmic of, you know, what you reap you'll sow. I think it's more positive than that even. See the aqua in the background here? It's all about self-expression of your heart's desires. Not what your head tells you to do, because that's a whole different planet. That's a whole different realm. But your heart is likely to be happier this month in November. All right, let's have a look at the second card for you for the second half of the month. Those cards all fell out, so we're going to go with that one on top. Close my eyes. Now, what do I see for terrific Taurus in November 2020? It's like I'm in a bathroom, the taps are on, the water is flowing down the sink. This is about emotions, running emotions. It would be good to put this energy, channel it into something useful, okay? Use your emotions for something useful. Otherwise it could sort of, I don't know, just get wasted. I'm not one for wasting water. And water does relate to your emotions and also your vitality in life. So if you are sitting around, and I know there's lots of reasons, especially with lockdowns, and because, for example, people down there in Melbourne are having a hard time still, even though the numbers have gone right down. It's not easy with lockdowns down there, and I know there's other places on the planet as well that still have lockdowns. So yeah, I know it's depressing and moping, but use this time for something useful, okay? And we come up with the Page of Swords. Okay, I always think with pages, it relates to good news. Swords are about making decisions. Maybe you'll change your mind about something. You have to cut away the past and cut away all of that and then cut away the details so that you make a decision about something. You don't have all of the information, because see all this black. So you have to listen to your intuition, but you do have some information, because here's all this white. So some is known and some is not known, okay? But some good news and decisions to be made in November, which will be significant, okay? So that you can move forward in life. Okay, so that's the two cards that I was talking about, which so often work in with the horoscope. Let's go to the board now, and I'll just fix this up so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, a little bit better. There we go. All right, let's start with your horoscope now. And from the 21st of October to the 21st of November, Sun is in your 7th house of relationships just here. This is actually a fabulous energy for committed relationships and partnerships. These are blessed with the warmth of the sun. There's insight, there's awareness and knowledge as well, and happiness that comes with it. It's not the time to go it alone. And even if you are on your own, you might seek some advice from professionals or people like counsellors, and make the emphasis on we rather than me. So it is time to work with other people on something. If you do have a partner, to spend more time with your partner, and you will be rewarded. 27th of October to the 10th of November, Mercury in your 6th house here. 6th house is the house of your everyday habits, and also your normal everyday work, your health, vitality. And you could be thinking, reading and learning about these things. You might also learn a new skill during this time. 27th of October to the 21st of November, Venus in your 6th house here suggests that there's a smooth, easy, harmonious energy around you, and you could have a very cooperative and receptive attitude, promoting harmonious relations, especially in the workplace, or about health in general or well-being. It's time to relax, take a break from work, and you might even play the peacemaker role in some way. 30th of October to the 7th of November, Mercury conjuncts Mercury. You're mentally sharp and alert. You have the ability to comprehend abstractions now. It's a great time for making plans about new ventures. 9th of November to the 1st of December, Mercury then moves into your 7th house here. of relationships, legal matters, and open enemies. So that just means that there's some time where there's a lot of activity and communication about these things. It's a great time to seek opinions from other people, especially professionals like counsellors, lawyers, accountants, etc. They will help you clarify your own thoughts. It's a good time to negotiate agreements with people close to you, and you can then resolve any problems between you. Okay. So Mercury goes direct on the 4th, so this starts on the 9th, so yeah, that works out well. 5th of November to the 17th of November, Jupiter conjuncts Pluto, gives you a strong need for personal recognition and success. You may want to better yourself in some way in your situation in life. You may be looking for more freedom, either financially or in your life generally. You can advance to a position of greater prestige now, but be careful not to bite off more than you can chew, because this gives a lot of confidence. Anything that Jupiter touches increases. So, you know, you be feeling more active and better about achievement in general. But there could be some power struggles, and even so, success is still likely, okay? People don't like it when you change and you want to go and do something different, you know, and out of the box. So just listen to that inside yourself rather than taking too much on board what other people say. 14th of November, new moon in your 7th house. So this brings a new beginning around established and new partnerships and romances. It's a bit more than a romance. Like if you're in a romance, it could deepen, and there's a deeper level of commitment now. And so if you're already in a relationship, you may strengthen that somehow, maybe have a baby, buy a new house together or something. There's a strengthening in existing relationships, or at least, at the very least, if something's just been hanging by a thread, at least now you know one way or the other, something's either going to break or it's going to strengthen. You know, you'll know one way or the other. But then you have 20th of November to the 15th of December, Venus in your 7th house. So if a relationship breaks down, it's going to do so in a more smoother, harmonious, peaceful way, you know, than it could have done before. So that's always good. It is favourable for meeting new people, especially friends and new lovers. Singular, plural, singular or plural, whatever you like. It's up to you. You're feeling open-hearted as you want love and affection. Your significant relationships are strengthened in this time. 20th of November to the 21st of December, Sun moves into your 8th house. Okay, so 8th house is all about intimacy, shared resources. Sometimes those resources, you know, they can be personal, intimate resources where you share energy, or they can be things like financial resources, so joint finances. So there could be a lot of discussion about this, and also new investments. It's a time of taking care of business and intensifying intimacy. 25th of November to the 5th of December, Jupiter squares Mercury. Your personal magnetism is strong, and you plan big things for the future now. You could feel excited and optimistic about new ventures. Do try to be realistic and logical so you can realistically evaluate these opportunities before taking action steps. Do your homework first so that you can spread your wings and fly off to new horizons. Travel may also beckon at this time. 26th of November to the 6th of December, Jupiter conjuncts Saturn. An important decision about your life must be made now. There's a change in your life direction. It's time to let go of the past, but the difficulty comes because you have to decide which part to let go of. Only you can decide. It's great to talk to other people to clarify your thoughts, but in the end, it's your responsibility solely. You are shedding your skin now so that you can grow. Don't be surprised if you see snakes, either, you know, in the wild, like for real, or if there's no snakes about where you live, You might see pictures of snakes or references about snakes, because that's what you're doing. You're shedding your skin, and as snakes grow, they cast off their skin, and that's what you're doing. And especially because on the 30th, we have the full moon lunar eclipse in your sign. That's the first house. So this is about you changing your identity and your beliefs at a very deep psychological level. So this is going to be really major for you. Full moon here in your sign, eclipse. Major transformations around you for at least 3 to 6 months, okay? And some of you, if you are sensitive and intuitive, you may have already picked that up, okay? You might be getting it happening early. I notice when my birthday's coming up, the 3 months before my birthday, all this stuff starts happening. So again, I just want to stress the importance of not getting caught up on the actual dates, because sometimes these things happen earlier than what we thought. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, that's your horoscope, and I neglected to say at the start, what I do always at the end is I close my eyes and just do a psychic channeling for whoever's about, but particularly for you today, because you're a Taurian. Hopefully, wow, big explosions I see. Something that's been pushed down in your body, something that you've known on another level, and perhaps has not filtered into your subconscious, is going to, cause like a big upheaval in your life. It is ultimately good, but when it happens, you might go, oh, and I really feel for many, it's to do with your money or your job, and they are often both connected, okay? I can see it's like I'm there at the bomb site where the nuclear blast has been, and now I see this huge amount of water, underground water spraying up, and because you've kept the lid on something, it's been sort of seething down there, causing problems in your body, and now it is just all spraying up. So when you get through this big tumultuous thing that happens in November, you are going to feel so much better because the pressure's off. You didn't realise how much stress and pressure you were under while you were doing this thing. Say, for example, it's like going to work in a job that you really hate, or you're just over, you're bored, you don't want to go anymore, you don't want to play this game anymore, and you keep, doing it. So some people will lose their jobs. However, you feel so much better because of it. Could be a relationship changes. It doesn't mean that it necessarily ends, by the way. It just means that it transforms in some way. Sorry, there's my phone. It transforms in some way. Okay, I also see the moon, and yes, I see the eclipse. And this means that, things are percolating under there in your subconscious, and it's going to come out. So you might be surprised at how strong it is when it actually comes out. And I see all of the stars in the sky like twinkling. There's a lot of happiness in the heavens about this for you, and it's going to really change your life in a major way. Okay, anything else for terrific Taurus? What else can I see? Okay, I see a window here, and yes, it is a window of opportunity, and I'm looking at it side on. So there's an opportunity you don't see fully. You might think, oh yeah, that's sort of okay, but it's because you're not looking at it from the right angle. If you look at it straight on and confront the opportunity and really research it, you'll see how beneficial it is for you. At the moment, it's like you're looking sideways at something and not getting the full picture. Okay, so that's it, terrific Taurians. I hope you found this helpful. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what really big thing happens in your life in November. Those of you who are intuitive or psychic, you might have a clue already, okay? But yeah, it's coming. It's coming in November. All right, so thanks so much again. Have a very insightful month. I just know that you're going to. Okay, thanks again and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.